going on, everybody? It's your boy Rail back with another review, man. Of course, I did not forget to do a finale wrap up of Power Book 3. Are you insane? Huh? I had to get these things done for Tuesday specifically because of Teller Tuesday. But no worries, we're here. And I'm just gonna wrap this whole thing up. It was a lot that happened. I was wrong. We're gonna talk about my wrong hot takes, how they got there, my excitement for next season. Maybe I'm still in speculation mode because I'm gonna get into it. All right. But first and foremost, man, salute to the Discord gang, them, those listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and of course you, the viewer watching on YouTube. What's happening? Oh yeah, that's old people music. That Jeezy? Oh my God. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day, or Galentine's Day, or Single Times Day, huh? Or Happy Wednesday for those who don't care about none of it. All right, if you're in love with your loved one, you're blessed. Have a good time. Okay, I hope you went out before. I hope you went out before today, because I don't see a world where a reservation is available for you right now. So let me tell you something. If you forgot and didn't make the plans, you better know how to cook. Huh? Rose petals that she got to clean up later, or whoever got to clean up the rose petals later, something. And for those of you out there that got more than one significant other, or got a side dude, a side chick, hey, look, you know your person, the main, comes before Valentine's Day, like that weekend before, or the day of. If you're being taken out this weekend after Valentine's Day, or any day after Valentine's Day, you decide if you didn't know that already. But stay blessed, you still have a good time. What that person got going on with their main ain't got nothing to do with you. Huh? All right. Y'all toxic. Y'all enjoy it. Come on, man. It is what it is. But let's get right into this episode, man. Woo. I was going to get right to the nitty gritty. I'm not about to play around. With this review, I'm going to bounce all over the place. But I would be remiss if I think I could talk about anything first besides my boy Unique rising from the dirt, out the ashes, disfigured. Huh? Like a fly-ass crack heroin dealing Candyman, like a zombie drug dealer. I said, now, I had it all the way planned. Like, I swore I just saw this whole thing laying down, but I was wrong. I had one of the brothers die in this episode, preferably Lou, and then Marvin going to jail. Something to that caliber, a major player being took off the stage. I had no idea that it was the two main kills, okay, the two big kills, because in reality, there's only one big kill. There's only one, but they tried to sell it to us like it was two. Real, I'm telling you, I do this. I know what I'm talking about. Detective Howard. He's been lying his way. He's been in this episode, he had himself in the clear. Sure, he had to get some things wrapped up. It looked like he was jumping the gun. Like, I feel like if he'd have just stuck to the story, his union rep was right there. Like, hey, look, we need to discuss some things. I think he could have got out of this thing no issue. Because everybody that's alive that will snitch on him or tell something that will put the pieces together, they already talked to. They already tried to ask Juke about, yo, hey, when it comes to, Detective Howard here, did you know him beforehand? Is him and your father friends? They get to know. Everybody they're talking to Detective Howard about, who's supposed to be some type of link, a deeper, darker criminal link, they either not talking to him, denied him, or said, where's my lawyer? Huh? Where's my lawyer? So there's that. And salute to Famous. I thought Famous was on his way out. Salute to him. He was the messenger to let Kanan know that Rock was getting shot at. Like, you ain't here? They tried to take your mama out, fool. Like, well, no, we good. Like, we might be beefing, but we still family. And I gotta say, Famous stepped up. He did. Not just in warning Kanan or letting him know what was happening, but he stepped up in a very big form. Like that scene with him and his mom in the interrogation room. Oh my God. That felt like, to me, there's a lot of like unrealistic things that happen in Power, right? I feel crazy to say this, but Famous, just his scene might have took the cake when it came to the act in this episode and the reality of what was going on in that scene. Now I know what you're saying. Famous is, I know he's so low on the spectrum for like winner of the episode, like MVP, the who acted the best. And I gotta be real with you. If you really look at that episode, you'd be hard pressed to find a more realistic scene opposed to like Lou and Rock outside the car embracing, right? We'll get to that. But you'd be hard pressed to find a scene outside of that one for best. So there was two great scenes this whole episode, and Famous was one half of that. The fact that we learned how he even got in that situation, his mama, his OG, found the gun and turned it in. Oh, rookie move, but it was so real. That is realistic. You got a real hardworking mama. She struggling to make it through. Got one kid out the house dealing with some bad kid. You know what I'm saying? She don't want no beef, no problems. Huh? She don't play with the law. She's an upstanding citizen. Here her kid is with a gun. No, thank you. Huh? What else was she gonna do when she found Famous's gun? Argue with him? Huh? What is this? Give him a chance to take the gun, do something dangerous? And we might get mad at her for doing that. Because my first instinct was like, Mom, why would you? I felt like Famous. Why would you do that? Why? Look where we at now. It's easy to get mad at his mama. But when you look at it, she was actually being a real mom. We are so used to seeing bad mothering from Rock that we get mad when we see some good parenting. Hey, look, I'm by myself, fool. You bringing guns in this house? Are you crazy? No. So she does that, and then Famous's reaction to it is priceless. Everything he did, all this information he's finding out, feels so genuine. He knows he shot that dude, but the way he had to play it off and be like, "What? You putting me being outside one day to me murdering somebody? This gun and my mama turned in? Like, what? No, I found that gun, brought it to the crib. Matter of fact, why am I talking? Where's my lawyer? Where is my lawyer?" And then they come in, the chief of police, he trying to look, we don't even want you. We don't care about this dead Negro in the hallway. We could just call it self-defense, right? That sounds good. And then look at his mama, like a regular square civilian. Yeah, Famous, is that what it was? Was it self-defense? He's looking around like, what? Self-de who? To do what? Protect what? No. No. It wasn't where's my lawyer? So salute to Famous. Standing 10 toes down. Cause he was, hey, Famous, man, I don't know, man. He's a scary dude. He was fake about the life, then he really was not about that life at all. Really wants to do music now. Then when he does music, he makes the first self-snitching soundtrack to his like. I can't wait for the police to get a hold of that song. If they already putting these loose pieces together to a crime he actually committed, well, wait till they hear the #1 track coming up out of South Jamaica, Queens, called "I Snitched on Myself." Take me to jail. That should be the single title for Famous. Take me to jail, lock me up, throw away the key. Huh? That's all that, like, that's gonna be like, what are we talking about? So next season, I don't think this Famous thing is dead. Even though Detective Howard is dead, I don't think it dies with it. Gun still got to be answered for. I think that song will make its way. Maybe not. Maybe they just dead it all together because it has nothing to do with nothing. If he's standing this tall and he's not snitching, I don't see a world where next season he's out here telling now. Especially with Ronnie and them dead, it's just like my people got me. So I thought that was a great scene. Um, Rock, another great scene. Rock and Lou. Lou was out there getting the treatment. We all know he didn't die. He wasn't getting killed. They just drove him to a place to go get sober. Rock barking at the psychiatrist, the therapist, telling him like, "Ain't you supposed to fix him? That's why I brought him here. It's been weeks. I don't see no fixing. Look at him, still sad. He need to tighten up. Doc, that's your job." And I thought that was hilarious. Like, Rock is in such a transactional lifestyle. Hey, I have this problem. I pay you to fix this. That's what she deals with. She has no idea, no idea how self-reflection, self-growth, doing the steps, working toward being a better you. These are foreign, alien concepts to a woman such as Rock. So a woman who puts guns in her son's backpack because instead of being able to step up as a mom and really take charge, let me set him up. Let me risk his freedom so he is forced to come home with me. I don't think a woman like that is going to really understand how the therapy goes. You know, maybe I'm jumping off a ledge in my assumptions, but I think I'm pretty much square on with Rock and how she feels about that. So I thought that was hilarious. But I do appreciate the reality that came out of that episode. Because Rock has very few times in these seasons that we've seen that she sits there and goes, I might be the problem. It has to sit with that, right? She seems to take better ownership. Rock is the type that takes better ownership in doing nonsense and doing BS. Like that whole thing she did with Juliana. I don't lose. I don't like losing. And sometimes X, Y, and Z happen. I don't care because I don't lose. So that's like her embracing her toxicity. I'll kill whoever. I'll set up whoever because Rock don't lose. And it's crazy to me. Actually, it's not crazy to me. It's a lot of us suffer from it. We're so ready to be like, somebody say, oh, you got a bad attitude. It's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I got a bad attitude. And what? Instead of us going, I do have a bad attitude. Why do I have a bad attitude? I don't want to have a bad attitude. I don't want to be mean. It doesn't feel good. But it's easier for us to just be like, yeah, that's what it is. Now I'm just going to be a mean person. All the time. So this episode, and she actually had that self-realization outside the car, because listen to that therapist, she listened to very little. But the words she heard kind of struck home. And when she's outside the car talking to Lou, she's like, man, damn, yeah, okay. I did this to you. I had a large part of doing this. You know, yeah, that's on me. And, you know, I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means I'm going to be better. I don't know what that means. But I know this one here, yeah, these things, this is on me. And Lou's saying, no, you're right, I am an adult. So I like that they're now going forward. They're healing. Police come in trying to get at Lou. They picked the wrong time. Look at the bad policing. Look at the bad federal agencying. They did a terrible job. They should have got Drunk Lou. Drunk Lou was ready to crash the whole organization. Now you want to come to a more sober, I just healed with my sister partly Lou. So yeah, now you're going to get the door shoved in your face. Just poor timing by the feds. Like, really? Had you just 2 weeks earlier, had you just started right after the shootout in this club. Now you want to start questioning him about dead Italians in this club that he was at, that his girlfriend got shot at. Now this is when you want to do it? I was just like, this is dumb. That was weird. Terrible timing. Kanan and Juke kind of getting back cool. And then the kidnapping. Right? Let's get straight to it. In this, they spun me. You gotta give power its props when it's due. When it's due. I haven't been surprised by a power episode in God knows how long. So I gotta take my hat off to the writers, and I gotta apologize. I went ham on them when I thought they killed Unique. Cause it just didn't make sense to me. Especially, okay, so you shoot at Rock, right? This episode, Rock gets shot at. I don't know how she ain't see a hit coming. Them gentlemen didn't all just lower their window in unison to look straight ahead and be like, windows down. Yeah, don't worry about us. Don't worry about us. Now you need to worry about us. So I felt like her reaction skills was a little too slow, but I appreciate the way she drives. Anybody that is in a major city, like me, like in Chicago, or grew up in a less than favorable neighborhood, like me, then you know that when it comes to driving your car, that you need to drive in the right lane, just like Rock did. Why? Because there's traffic. So if somebody is trying to get at you, shoot at you, you have the ability to turn down that block. You're already there. You can turn that block safely without crashing into any other cars or hitting something, and you got a better chance of getting away. Opposed to being on the left lane, where what you gonna do? Turn into oncoming traffic, drive straight ahead through traffic, like you're blocked in. If you're in the left lane, somebody pulls up on your right to kill you. Without God, you're probably got. But you can help your chances by being on the right lane. So just a little advice. None of y'all probably live that lifestyle, but you never know. For those of you who might be dibbling and dabbling, doing what you ain't supposed to be doing, drive on the right lane like Rock did. So you got up out of there. Cool. I did appreciate that. Now, so you unsuccessful hit. Pops and Snaps is pissed, obviously, because if she'd have been dead, this would have been perfect. But now she's got to retaliate, so here comes a problem. But right now, as it stands, this ain't no beef with them. So, like they said, they're Switzerland, but Pops don't look like he wants to be Switzerland for long. Pops just told, like he said, we gonna choose the side that wins. So all these things going in motion, Rock getting shot at, going to get Kanan, and then Kanan being pissed at Ronnie and them for trying to kill. He run down on Ronnie like, you lost your mind? He do all this and then get abducted off the street. I'm like, oh my God. Now there's a ransom? We need $500,000. Rock got to go to the Italian to get the Stefano. Got to go to him to get the front money. All these things in play, and I'm like, wow, what is happening? I was like, this is getting dark. Okay, so now in my head, I'm like, if they get out the situation, Kanan is coming back on her side. So Snaps and Pops already messed up because Kanan is back to Team Rock. Then when they get in there and the big reveal of Kanan, like when Ronnie says, I ain't got Kanan, he doing what he want. Then when you find out that Kanan set it all up, I was sitting there flabbergasted. I said, what? No. Give his mama that little speech. Like, yeah, no, we got the money. I just came for the money. Boom. Got that. And then I was like, this is great. I didn't see that coming. No way did I see that coming. Thought that was great. And then what happened further? With Ronnie sitting there like, yeah, we finna count this money, gonna do this. And he planned on taking them out still? Kanan said, nope. I got you. Took Ronnie out for acting crazy, shooting up his mama without. I feel like that part was real. I feel like when Kanan snapped on Ronnie, let him know you don't make no moves without me. I think that Kanan went back, thought about it. How can I really go up against Ronnie? How can I really make it happen? Let me go behind the scenes with him and go, look, okay, you tried to kill my mom, it's cool. Let's get something for it, right? Let's empty her pockets. We take her money. She's weak out here. So let's do a hostage situation. And then we get it like that. So Kanan is a little genius. Even more of a little genius because he popped Ronnie. Now, as I'm sitting here excited about being tricked by power, by me being like, oh, this was great. This was great. Good little twist. I was mad. I was ready to turn my camera on right after my excitement of this twist. And I'm like, okay, this is about to go off. I see where they're headed now. Them killing Detective, because Rock did perfect. She saw I saw it all happening. I was like, okay, kill Ronnie. That's one problem. Detective Howard been running around all day talking about, we got to put up Marvin. We got to put up Marvin. He been saying take Marvin to jail for the last 2 episodes. I don't see no way around it. And Rock letting him know, like, dude, this is Fed problem? It sounded like a you thing. Like she's trying to let him know, like, bro, this is a you problem. This ain't a Rock problem. This ain't a Kanan issue. This ain't even a Marvin thing. This sounds like it's on you. And when she killed him at the end, it made so much sense why she chose to do it right then and there. Because who was riding with her in public to meet every illegal person in Queens? Detective Howard. He can be placed at the scene. If anybody say, hey, have you seen Detective Howard? Yeah, he was back here. He was talking to Snaps and Pops. He was talking to the Colombians. He was everywhere. He was rolling with Rock the whole time. He was like her bodyguard. He was her bodyguard. So if the police is looking for him, it's perfect. And then her realizing that split second, like, okay, Ronnie's dead. Wow. I got another problem I can take care of right now. They already think he's dirty. This warehouse is dirty. Ronnie's dirty. This is a dirty situation. Let's make it filthy. So killed him. Boom. Done. Close the chapter on that. Marvin got to go to jail? I think not. You got to go see your maker. Go see your maker, Detective Howard. Now, I don't consider Ronnie a major kill. This is why. Because I was very upset with Ronnie's death. Very upset. At first, remember, I was excited at the whole twist. And this is why I got mad. In my head, as it was happening, I was like, how dare you kill Unique to make Ronnie seem like he's about to take over, be the man. Him and Kanan is now linked up. This is about to go down. Only to kill Ronnie in the same season. You killed Unique to kill his brother in the same season? Why did we kill Unique? I was ready to kill this episode. Oh, I was ready to go in. I was finna bring fire and brimstone. So now, after my excitement leaves, I'm sitting there pissed. Like, I can't believe Unique is dead because of this. Can't believe it. Out of the blue, they take off. Who creeps up? Huh? The zombie drug dealer himself, Unique. I said, yes. Yes. And he got the little narration in the background, 50 talking about, look, if you're going to kill somebody, you better make sure they dead. I was like, he didn't make sure he was dead. Even though he pounded his head in, stuffed him in the car, which I'm assuming is lifeless. Ronnie seems to know what a lifeless body is like. Then kick it down the hill of corpses. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. Ronnie is back, son. Yes. I mean, not Ronnie. Unique is back. I just knew they couldn't do that to me. You can't take a great character like Unique, who's got so much upside, to bring in a 3-liner episode killer who really ain't that tough. Like, I thought Ronnie was like the new hood serial killer, the new hood Jason. He really wasn't. Unique whooped his ass in a 1-on-1 fade. He had to get a weapon. He pressed Snaps and Pops, got put in his place. He pressed the cartel, got put in his place. He didn't even get the plug on the cartel. He had to smash Juliana to do that. I was like, how tough is he really? How tough is Ronnie really? What, he caught one security guard lacking, smashed his head in the car, took his money. That was probably the only proper bad boy yardy thing he done. Like, other than that, like, he really wasn't that dude. Kanan pressing him anytime possible, got him like a little chained dog. The boy is still in high school. He's taming a wild grown man. The Ronnie's real power was to stare at you deeply with them stupid ass glasses. It just is. I don't like people that talk. You talk. I don't like talkers. I don't like talking of the talking when you're talking. I'm Ronnie. I wouldn't do talking. And then what? The problem went away. Like, you murder Unique for that? I knew. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Unique is back. I don't know what's going to happen next episode, but I got to say, hell of a job. Hell of a job to the writers. I apologize. Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all killed it. It was definitely not what I expected. We're not going to get a fast forward of age next year. I thought this was going to be the season to where everything wrapped up, and then we just fast forwarded like to a at least a young adult Kanan, to where the Tommy and Ghost thing would start happening, and Kanan really running things. But it looks, as far as it goes, it's another season of Rock running things, and now Kanan has to work for her. And I'm pretty sure she just gave the Italians their money back plus the VIG, so she's good there. I don't see nothing bad happening on that front, and she's going to continue to sell drugs for them. The police is off their tail. The feds is gone with the death of Howard. The only other person that would go against her is Snaps and Pops, but why would they anyway? Unless it's just they feel personally slighted because they weren't in the drug game. They weren't doing anything. Ronnie was the one who brought the situation to him. And now Ronnie being dead, what's the beef with Rock? He tried to kill her. She got him. What now? Unless they feel salty, like, look, man, we weren't even in the game. Then y'all bring us back in the game. We making some money. Now you telling us we got to get back out the game? That's about the only thing I could see. There's no other logical reason outside of emotion. I don't see nothing logical that would keep them to beef with her. But as far as I see, like, she has a great relationship with her first plug, Juliana's cousin. Then she's got a great relationship that's still working with the Italians. And now she's even more ingratiated with the Asians because she got rid of their whole competition. So she's looking like good money as far as they're concerned. I'm not seeing the problem. I don't see what next season's issue could possibly be. But hey, they got a year to write it up. So hopefully they make it make sense. So all survivors, everybody from the family survived this season. I'm with it. Maybe Lou get his act back in order. Marvin should be clear of everything. He shouldn't have to worry about nothing. We just got to worry about our boy Famous, but he seemed to be standing tall. So I don't know. But yeah, man, that's all I got. With that, protect your health, yourself, your wealth, man. Your boy Rella's out of here. Peace.
Yo, I know I don't need no introduction, but y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Hollywood Real. And I appreciate you for sliding through and watching these videos. But you know what I need from you? All right, if you ain't already, I need you to like this and subscribe this, man. We at 1,000 trying to get to 2, all right? Push it for your boy. Get them algorithms up. So when it come to that subscribe button,